on the three men that the angel comes. Do you know that hadith? That's my favorite hadith. I actually thought I wanted to do a children's story of that hadith, because it's such a good hadith. You know, the angel, Allah sent an angel to these three different men. And so the first one, there was a bald man, a blind man, and a man who had skin disease. So he went to the skin disease, and he came, and the angel came and asked him what he wanted. And he said he wanted his skin to be good. And so he said, and he cured him. And then he said, what kind of livestock do you like? He told him, I like sheep. No, I think it was camels or cattle. And then he goes to the next one, and he's bald. He said, I want hair. And then what kind of animals? He's cattle. So he gives him that. Then he goes to the blind man. He said, I want to see. So he gives him his sight. And then years later, he comes back in the form, for the first man, in the form of somebody with skin disease. And he asked him for charity. And he said, won't you give me one of your animals? He said, no, I don't have time for that. He just shoos him away. He said, weren't you like me? And God bless you with this? He said, no, I was always like this. He said, well, if that's not, if you're lying, may God return you to your original state. So all his animals died, and he got the skin disease again. Same with the man he went as a bald man to the man without hair. He said, weren't you bald like me? He said, no, I've always had this hair. My dad's had this hair. Right? And then he said, oh, if you're lying. When he went to the blind man, he saw himself. He said, take whatever you want, because you remind me of the way I was before Allah bless me. But what was interesting in the hadith, the blind man wanted to see people. That's why he asked for his sight. He said, li arannas, so I can see people. The other ones were worried about how people saw them. You see? So it's right there. Yeah, when that's your concern.